Hi guys, it's me again. I just wanted to go over a couple of things with you regarding graphing a linear equation. A linear equation is any time you have an equation with two variables that produce a straight line on a coordinate plane. When you are looking to graph anything like this with two variables, it's most helpful if you can simply convert the equation into the form that is slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. That way you know the slope and you know the y-intercept, and it's easy to graph from those two values. So let's get started on getting the y isolated in this particular equation. So the first thing I want to do is to get the y term onto the left side of the equal sign. The way to do that, of course, is to add 4y to both sides. I'm going to then have 4y is equal to negative 16 minus 9x. And now I can see that I am almost ready to have it in the correct form. I just want to divide by 4 on both sides. So let's divide everything by 4. That means that I have y is equal to negative 4 minus 9/4 x. The only thing left to do really is to reorder these two terms so that I have the x term first and then the y-intercept, or the constant after that. So I really have y equals negative 9/4 x minus 4. Now I can plainly see that I have the slope identified here and the y-intercept identified there. So now I'm ready to graph. I'm going to just sketch a coordinate plane with the x and y axes. I can see that my y-intercept is negative 4, so really that's at 0, negative 4. So I'm going to label it as such, 0, negative 4. I have a slope of negative 9/4, so that means that from here I need to go down 9 units. And then to the right 4. So my next point would be over here. I'm actually going to label that point so I know where it is. If I went down 9 units from negative 4, that would be a y value of negative 13. And of course, if I moved over 4 to the right from 0, then I have 4, negative 13 is the point. Now I can sketch the line through those 2 points. The only other thing that you might want to include, of course, on the graph is to say what the x-intercept is. So if I were to look again at this equation, if I were to plug in a 0 for the y and solve for the x, then I would know what my x-intercept is. So let's see. If I plugged in 0 at this point, let's see, then I would have a positive 4 equals negative 9/4 x. And so then if I were to multiply that with a negative 4/9, the reciprocal, I would have a negative 16 over 9, which becomes a negative 1 and 7/9. So this is actually like at 0, negative 1 and 7/9. You can't see it because I wrote it so teeny tiny, but there it is right there. Okay guys, the whole point of this video is to get you to understand that you can take any equation and put it in slope-intercept form, and then you're ready to graph it. So as you move forward on this homework, I hope that you find this very, very easy.